Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. We will be presenting about our mini research about word formation, compounding, and Guy de Maupassant's The Necklace. Next slide. Here are the members of the group. There are Akmal Puteranarama, Rahmalya Zahra, Tiara Eka Maharani, Rihana, Setia, Mulyani, and myself, Marcel Nurasya C. Next slide. Okay, first, the introduction. Language naturally evolves through different word formation processes. Compounding is one of the most productive morphological strategies in English, often used to create new words by combining existing ones. The background. In English, compounding refers to the process of combining two or more words to form a new lexical item with a specific meaning. Guy de Maupassant's short story, The Necklace, contains word choices that support themes such as social status, pride, and irony. However, research that focuses on condition, the present study aims to identify compound words in the necklace and analyze their contribution to the tone and narrative style of the story. The problem statement. First question is, what kinds of compounding can be identified in this short story, The Necklace? 2. How do these compounds contribute to the narrative tone and style? Next, research purposes. First is to identify compound words found in the necklace, and second one is to explain how these compounds support tone, imagery, and storyline. Next slide. Significance. Theoretical provides insights into English morphology, especially compounding in literature. And last one is the literature review. The definition is, compounding is a process of forming new words by combining two or more free morphemes, by Yule in 2020 and Katamba 1993. Examples is like blackboard, bedroom, and snowball. 2. Types. These are the common types of compounds. First one is noun compounds, like newspaper, and second one is adjective compounds, for example, like poverty stricken with stripes, and last one is verb compounds, like babysit. Compounds may be written open, hyphenated, or solid. Next slide will be presented by Akmal. Thank you.
Okay, next is the methodology. In this research, we use a qualitative descriptive method. This means the study focuses on describing, analyzing words, not numbers. The main focus of the research is compound words found in a literary text. First is the method. The qualitative descriptive method is chosen because the data are words from a short story. The analysis focus on the form, meaning, and function of compound words rather than statistical measurements. Next is the data. The data in this research are compound words found in the short story. These compound words include noun compounds, adjective compounds, and verb compounds that appear in the text. And next is the data source. The data source of this research is the short story The Necklace, written by the guy de Maupassant. The English version of the story is used to make it easier to identify and analyze compound words. Next slide, please. Next is the instruments. In this research, the main instrument is the researcher. Supporting instruments include data tables to organize the data and dictionaries or linguistics books to confirm the classification and the end meaning of compound words. Next is data collection procedure. The data were collected by reading the short story carefully. After that, compound words were identified, selected based on relevance, and recorded in a data table for further analysis. Next is data analysis procedure. The data analysis was done by classifying the compound words into their types. Then, the morphological structure and meaning of each compound word were analyzed based on the context of the story. Next slide, please. And next is validity measurements. To ensure validity, this research applies theoretical triangulation. The analysis is compared with established linguistics theories from experts to make sure the classification and interpretation are accurate. And last is reliability measurements. Reliability is ensured by using consistent criteria in classifying compound words. The data were checked repeatedly to reduce errors and maintain consistency in the analysis. And next slide will be presented by my friend.
Okay, for the result and discussion, the first um, is results. Number one is noun compound. Example from the text is antechambers, armchair, tablecloth, silverware, workmanship, headquarters, newspaper, housework, household, anteroom, and necklace. The contribution to the narrative tone and style is to establish a strong contrast between poverty and luxury. These compounds create a lexical division between Matilda's everyday reality and her imagined upper-class life, reinforcing themes of social status, dis- dissatisfaction, and irony. The second one is adjective compounds. Examples from the text is poverty stricken, pink light, and high naked. Uh, this adjective compounds is to intensify emotional and psychological description. These compounds condense complex feelings such as desperation, mystery, and aspiration, strengthening the dramatic tone and character portrayal. And the last one is participial and adjectival compounds. Examples from the text is thunderstruck is to express sudden emotion, sudden emotional shock or realization. This compound heightens dramatic tension and marks moments of narrative turning points, emphasizing the abrupt collapse of illusion. The next slide will be presented by Rihana.
Okay, thank you. Next, about the discussion. In the necklace, they reflect two contrasting worlds, everyday domestic life and imagined social prestige. The adjective compounds occur less frequently but function to intensify emotional and evaluative meaning. Verb compounds are rare, showing that compounding is less productive in the verbal category. Next slide. Next slide, please. Non-compounding highlight the contrast between reality and fantasy, strengthening the narrative then. The adjective compounds such as poverty-stricken express how strong emotional and social condition. As the story progresses, compounds become more functional and realistic, reflecting change in tone and character development. Next slide will be explained by Rahmalya.
Next is the conclusion. The conclusion is the study analyzed the forms of compound words in Guy de Maupassant's The Necklace and their effect on the story's tone and styles. The finding shows that noun compounds are the most dominant form, followed by adjective compounds and a limited use of verb or participle compounds. Noun compounds highlight the contrast between Mathilde Lyocell's everyday reality and her fantasies of wealth, while adjective compounds intensify emotional and psychological meanings related to aspiration and social anxiety. Overall, the compounds word functions not only as morphological structures, but also as contributors to meaning and stylistic expression in the narrative. Next slide. The references is from book An Introduction to Language, 10th edition, Morphology by F. Katamba, Story the Necklace, and the Study of Language, the 7th edition. Next. Thank you. That's all from our group. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.